Parade, night of the living dead is on its way. Oh, red light special at the mausoleum. Since I was a kid, I thought I wanted all the things that I haven't got. Oh, but I learned the hardest way. Then I realized what it took. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, and coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And before we get started, everyone check out at Hey David Donner, at King Mavs Forever on Twitter, ChubbyCat5 Standoff Chart, and King Mavs over on the Veve app. Kobe Collection Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube. Raythax.eth is a really cool domain name. It's already taken. Powers of X #1 over there. Kobe Collects down there. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Tabs, Trades, Mars, Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, The Gale, Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. Then you got at Wet Wizard Veve, Gario at 1234CA3 on the Twitter. Then you got DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography and WoundedWarriorProject.org. So, real quick, before I get into the I do have a super chat here from Lucas. Lucas, what's going on, man? Like, just sending some love your way. Everyone smash that like button. Oh, that is a great idea. I'm actually going to go to my YouTube channel right now. And when I go to my YouTube channel, you know, I'll play that in a minute. Because, well, I'm going to like my video first. So if everyone can smash that like button, it's in the, that bar is in the way. But when that bar, okay, there it is. Thank you, Lucas. It's been a while. He's been a jolly old good subscriber for a while. So something that I do want to mention before I go and get started with this here. It's not my videos in the history. CNBC hath reported about 48 minutes ago. It's actually up to the north. There were a couple of. You're seeing in the near ground are important and chilling. Here's what we've learned. Europe's largest nuclear power plant, the largest one on the continent, is in southern Ukraine. And this moment, it's reportedly being shelled by Russian troops. Now, that's according to the Associated Press. They're quoting the plant's spokesperson. So, again, just before I get started here, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine is said on Twitter an hour ago, quote, Russian army is firing from all sides upon Zaporizhzhia, the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. Fire has already broken out. If it blows up, it'll be 10 times larger than Chernobyl. Is that 100% true? I don't know. Will it be twice as bad as Chernobyl? Will it be as bad? I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit, you know, of propaganda there. Or even if it is twice as bad as Chernobyl, like, my God, this is, I guess, Russia's way of going and firing nukes without firing nukes, because that's a nuclear power plant. So anyway, bad times over there. I might do another run tonight. I'll keep you all posted. So I just thoughts and prayers to the people of Ukraine, everyone in that war that does not want to be there. But yeah, let's go to the. I was looking through the app today, and I was actually looking. There's a. I don't know what just happened. There is a YouTube channel called Dumb Money, and I was giving them to a listen this afternoon, and they were talking about the market, what happens in worst and best case scenarios. So one of the best case scenarios was not necessarily any one side really winning or losing. One of the best case scenarios that you know, Putin thinks that this war did not go the way he planned, and you know, the Ukraine president would be like, okay, hey, let's just get this over with, and they just, you know, cut a deal. Worst case scenario, like World War III type of deal. But one of the other, not worst case scenarios, but something like if the stress gets to Putin, like let's say Putin dies somehow, and they're saying, like, let's say there's a black swan event that goes on. Putin kills himself or commits seppuku, whatever happens, black swan event. They were talking about different stocks and different brands, and Disney was one of the brands that they mentioned. I was like, oh, I know Disney, and obviously we all know Disney even without Veve, but how can you invest in Disney without necessarily investing in the stock? I guarantee you, after 9/11, Disney, it was probably very easy to get into Disney because nobody was going to any major places. So I think that in the event of a World War III type of scenario, maybe short term the stock would probably take a hit, just because not a lot of people would be going, at that time. Honestly, even through the Rona, they've been doing pretty well. But I was going through the list, and I'll go through them right here. Which ones are better, and which ones I like short term, and which ones I like long term. So the stamps, like a visit from Saint Nick. Yeah, I mean, stamps in general are probably going to be a slow burn, going up, probably slowly but surely go up. Adventure Time, 100%. Like, let's look on YouTube right now. Let's take a look, see, and we'll just type in Adventure Time funny moments, right? And Adventure Time funny moments. All right, there's got several 100,000 views on that one, several 100,000 views on that one. 2.2 million views for Adventure Time funniest moments, season 6, part 4. Okay, that's a really random one, but these have Adventure Time Best of Jake, 1.2 million. So a lot of these have several 100,000, if not millions, of views here. So Adventure Time, I'm very, very bullish on long term. It is season 1. Excuse me. And through season 1, again, they have two of these series. So let me X out of this real quick. So that's something I'm very bullish on long term. I will probably get those again. Ultraman. When somebody was asked, or when I was asked about different things, and one of them was localization, like there were 7 different things. Localization I put as 7th. They said back in February that we are about 5 months away from OMI to NFT, which is token utility. Now, are there going to be other things that can give us some token utility? Yeah, probably. But that's one of the main ones that I'm seeing right now, OMI to NFT, at least on the Veve app. You can buy other NFTs with OMI on Immutable X. I'm sure you'll be able to do it on OpenSea and Coinbase at some point, but the utility for OMI to NFT within the Veve app, that is something that will, that's a big utility. And they said 5 months away from that. And I think that OMI to NFT comes well before localization. So when I'm looking at Ultraman, and I think, okay, well, how many people are buying Ultraman? Not because they love it, not because they're nostalgic for it, and it's a great show, which it may or may not be, I don't know. But they're buying it in hopes that Asia comes in and swoops it up. And I'm not that bullish on it. Like I'm not, like, I get it when Asia comes in, yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure we're going to get exchanges well before localization and well before OMI to NFT. I hope. Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 2. I like these because they're cars and probably be able to drive them around in the Veveverse. And the snowboards, or like, I'm sorry, the hoverboards. These are things that we're most likely going to be able to go and attach some way, somehow, probably riding in the Veveverse. Batman Black and White goes without question, 100%. Very bullish on that. Battle Croc? Maybe long. I mean, it's kind of at a low right now. Let's see what it's at. What was that, like $539? So this was at $2,000 at some point. This is like 70% off. I think this will, again. So short term, I am bullish on, Adventure Time, the Batman Black and White sets, maybe the DC Battle statue. Long term, I'm going to say Back to the Future and Ultraman, because Ultraman is, again, we're not going to get localization probably towards the end probably until the end of the year. Black Panther, yeah, 100% short term. Call of Cthulhu, maybe long term. Yeah, I would say that. The Captain Americas, a lot of the wind got taken out of the sales there with the, no first appearance there. It's not even first edition. It's nothing. Like, look, I don't even know what these are. Oh, all right, 3,200. Not as bad as a couple weeks ago. So not terrible. Still down 50% from its high. The What If, yeah, I'm pretty bullish on that. All of Cartoon Network, I'm bullish on. Why short term I'm bullish on all of the artists is not because like they're all great, but just because they're going to be the ones that are going to be on OpenSea. So I do like those. The choices of serial killers. All that. The Coke stuff, I maybe long term, but short term really not. Cryptkins maybe long term just because that's season 1. But yeah, Mondo and the Crypt Kids, all the artwork, long term. Day of the Dead, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Short term, I don't know. I mean, there's other stuff that I think Marvel and Disney that'll moon before this. But yeah, I think long term, that's going to be very good. DC Cover Girls, obviously. Artist Alley, obviously. Anything DC is going to be very good. Deadpool, yeah. Anything Marvel. Disney, of course, short term and long term. The Marvel Mighties, it really depends on gamification. Ghostbusters, the Ecto ones, yeah, absolutely. But when we go away from just the Ecto ones, and we go to, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the others, like, I don't know, the Ghost Trap is cool. With Slimer, it's the first interactive NFT we have on here, but it's not, like, it hasn't really broken any records recently. Givenchy, absolutely, 100%, short-term and long-term. Pili, I'm not really, or Peely, however you call it, I'm not really bullish on that. Maybe, if Asia comes in and they go crazy with it, sure. Groot, obviously. Loki, obviously. The Lunar New Year calendar, short-term, no. And I have this set. Like, this is something that I have the whole set for these, the year of the ox, tiger, and rat. I got that whole set, but that's the third set in the, postage stamps. I don't see, like, maybe some people that were born in those years, you can get that, but I'm not, short term, not, long term, maybe. I have them just because I like them. Cornos, probably not. Like I said, all Disney, Mickey and Friends, so probably yeah. The Peely Fantasy, not a huge fan. Obviously Spider-Man is good. Star Trek, I mean, I don't think it can go lower. Star Trek has been, I think the vehicles might be good for like transportation stuff. But let's take a look at the Ultra Rare, see what that's at. Only 112 on the market, 430. It really hasn't done anything. Short term, that might go up. It's going to take a while for the older generations to come in. And I think that's about it. Yeah, a Voltron, I don't even know. Maybe long term, but short term, probably not. So yeah, that's about it. Let me go and get to the comments real quick and see what everyone's up to. Ballin says, first, what's up, Randy and company? What's up, Ballin? Hope you're doing well. Lucas, thank you for the super chat. Saying, just sending some love your way. Everyone smash that like button. Oh, thank you so much, Lucas. The support means a lot. Diego Pereira, what's going on? I just hope you're eating healthy. Is that $10,000 collectible account real? No, that 10,000. So that's the other thing I had to address. So if there's anything that seems super fantastical, I'm just not going to report it because I had to go on YouTube twice, on Twitter as well, and be like, okay, guys, this is fake. Sorry, I spread fake news. But everyone was going, it's like, oh my God, this is great. So like, I just assumed that somebody had checked. And then somebody tagged him in like the video that I was in on Twitter, or the video that I did on Twitter, and then like, oh yeah, sorry, I was just trolling. I was like, I want to be really mad, but that was a good troll. He got me. It was a good troll. So whenever something has like super fantastical, I will, again, if it's a troll, cool. If they're just being like a D-bag, I don't know, like, so I unfollowed the guy. I was like, oh, this is horrible. The Dr. Profit and Ray Fixie are still the ones that have the most. I think they have a couple thousand collectibles each. But someone will get to that 10,000 thing at some point. But me, I have a couple hundred NFTs. It's not a ton. But yeah. And yes, I am eating healthy. Egg whites here. T-Vam says, let's go. Let's get this bread. Travis Gregory says, Randy, I started working out. Also, we should put a little Omi wager on it. A wager on working out? Maybe. We can, I mean, I have challenged a couple people to sparring matches, but for charity, type of deal. We got TV Man says, smash and like while waiting folks to support. Homie Mike Jack says, we here, baby. I feel like everyone sounds like we out here. I think of non-fungible wonderful. Love that man. It's a cool dude. TV Man says, want to hear a little thing that happened to me today? Yeah, sure. Says, I slept while trying to get down from my truck bed from the tailgate side head first, but my spider reflexes kicked in and I caught myself. Oh, epic! Good for you. I'm glad they work for you. My spider senses are not as good as they once were, as when I was a teenager. Bert DeJerk says, I had a Randy marathon at work last night, watching all the older stuff, and the progression in those videos from a life aspect, just amazing, man, proud of you, and I don't even know you yet, dude. Hugs. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you comment on everything. It's really crazy to go and see all of the old titles that I'd had, and watching a couple of clips of those videos, how my facial hair changes, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty good. I'm glad a lot of you guys can relate to some of that, and like I had this like I don't know if she's watching right now. I had a call with the girlfriend before. It's her birthday tomorrow, so I'm gonna be gone for a couple days. I'll try to relax. You guys will be fine. And like, so I don't really like sad stories, and it's not even like, okay, so I will only get to part of it because if any of y'all are like me, which I imagine some of you are, not only do you sometimes get maybe a little sad with certain things, sometimes you get like mad, like you want to punch something. So she works at, she's a veterinarian, so she works at a couple different hospitals, and she would tell me like some like sad stories, and they're sad to her, which they're sad to everyone, but a lot of the sadness comes from neglect of the owners, and like causing their animals like discomfort and pain. And it's like, I just want to fight them. And I don't mean fight like, oh, hey, let me, do like no, I mean like, I can't even say it. So I feel like really bad because she's trying to like open up and like that, and I was like, nah, babe, I don't want to hear it. It's like, oh man, this is like, I know how that sounds. It probably sounds like, okay, you're not letting your girlfriend vent to you, and she's gonna vent to someone else, and I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know. I hate putting myself in that mood. In that, I'm sorry I'm venting to you guys, but that's just need to get that off my chest. All right, moving on. Justin says we're getting no coverage of Russia from the media, only Ukraine. We're getting no coverage of Russia from the media, only Ukraine. Oh yeah. It's, well, I mean, I don't know who would want to go to Russia right now, but yeah, I mean, none of the action's really happening in Russia. It's all happening in Ukraine, unless some Ukrainians went completely crazy and they decided to try to invade Russia. Yeah, I mean, the fight's in Ukraine. That's why everyone's covering it. I don't know what else is going on in Russia. Had the Olympics there not too long ago, right? Oh no, it wasn't there. Winter, I don't know, where were the Winter Olympics? I forget where they were. Remember that meme from back in like 2014, or it's Putin in glasses, like where the Olympics were actually in Russia, and it's just like the Olympics are over, but the games have just begun. I was like, oh, that's such a good meme, and now it's like, oh, such a meme. Bill Gardner says best case scenario we get rid of president, arrest the duopoly cartel running government. This is what I was talking with Paul Ascadel yesterday, 2 days ago, where we were talking about his book, Feel the Burn. No, it's not a Bernie Sanders reference. It's just Sergeant Paul Ascadel. It's his second book that he had written, and we were just going over Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, because he has a company that fights against human trafficking. And we thought like, okay, wouldn't that be a crazy scenario if Epstein had lived, if he wasn't killed, and if Ghislaine Maxwell had, they had worked together to pinpoint every single politician and ultra like celebrity that was like with them, and then but that's so many politicians, that's so many like. I think the world would be in such chaos and such disarray if all this royalty and all these major world leaders were like, hey, y'all are arrested now because y'all were part of all of that bad stuff, all of that nonsense. And like, heck it, bring them all down. They deserve to be brought down. But there is a sense of like, okay, well, let's play out that scenario. Let's say that does happen, and suddenly 40% of these countries don't have leaders anymore, and everything's in absolute chaos. I don't know what that does to the world. Now, obviously, they're not just going to be leaderless. There's going to be, some type of assumption of power. But again, that's in like democratically elected officials. Like, let's say that happens with like a supreme leader of wherever, and then there's like a fight for the throne and there's chaos in the streets. God, that'd be nuts. Be pretty insane. But yeah, that would definitely go to all politicians in the U.S. Not all, but probably a good amount in the U.S. as well. And Justin says, no aerial shots of Russian troops, only videos of explosions while Ukrainian civilians continue to walk and drive the streets. That's a good point. There's a couple of people that are just, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're Russian troops, you don't want to just be murdering civilians. You're probably only going to be firing at the people that are firing at you. So, okay, fair point. Yeah, no, it's a fair point. We're not seeing it from anywhere else. But also in Russia, a lot of these tech companies are really giving it to like the people. Like they're giving them the business. Like, oh, no Pornhub. Oh, your content creators on OnlyFans. Oh, you don't have access anymore. Like they are like the sanctions. They are really giving it to the people of Russia. So I think actually even in Ukraine, the only Elon Musk said it before. I don't know if did I take a screenshot of it or did I? No. All right. Well, I have to go to Twitter because Elon Musk did something really cool. So let me go to the tweets and replies. He does tweet a lot. Wow, he's got 76 million followers. That is nuts. All right, important warning. Starlink is the only non-Russian communication system still working in some parts of Ukraine. So probably of being targeted is high. Please use with caution. Yeah. Okay. Moving on here. Sinful Mama says, Randy, no, you should know better. Nuclear power plants can't become nukes. Well, I mean, like the radiation, though. Obviously, they can, but if you let the radiation leak, like if you hit that and the radiation goes everywhere, especially if there's a strong wind and that carries it, it's not the same. Like people aren't going to be vaporized like they would in, the first, I don't know, what was that 10, 20 kilometers of a nuke? Like the first certain amount, like square mile is just, everyone's just vaporized. They're just gone. They cease to exist. And obviously that doesn't happen with this, but they're still gonna, if you're within that radius, if you're within that radiation leak, you're probably gonna die of radiation poisoning. I don't know what it would be. I don't know, like 100,000 chest X-rays, like going through like a million. I don't know. Yeah. Humble Home Cuisine says, "Hi Randy, let's go. What's your take on the What If series? I.e., Zombie Captain America, Zombie Spidey. That dude, I love. They're having a What If part 2. Like the writers of the What If series got so crazy that one of the ideas in one of the episodes was to have Luke Skywalker come in with his X-wing at some point, and like that guys at Marvel like, no, you can't do that. And like, why not? Like, power to the writers. Like, writers want to give us, like, not that they didn't give us the good stuff. When they're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, like, oh, hey, what if we did this? And the execs at Marvel like, well, actually, what you're planning to do is actually the plot of Guardians 3, so we actually can't do that. But yeah, remember the game Plants vs. Zombies? I feel like there will be a mini game one day where it's like, okay, you're going to be on Team Zombie Captain America, where your goal is to infect everybody. And as soon as the last person's infected, you win. But then there's going to be another side, the side with the cure, like Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. And everyone that you kill, okay, well, you killed that one. That means they can no longer infect any person. Or they have the cure or whatever. You cure them and they become a civilian. Whatever it is. And just because you cure them doesn't mean they can't be reinfected, I guess. I don't know. But whatever it is, it just seems really fun. It's like a game of, like, tag or a game of... like, remember... Not Skate. What was it? In Tony Hawk, the first one, for N64, when you... is graffiti. When you go and get a certain amount of points, you're either red team or blue team. When you get a certain amount of points on like a half pipe or a rail or whatever it is, you get, oh, hey, you got 2,000 points on this. Now it's red because you're red. And then your opponent gets 2,100 points on it. Now it's blue. I think that would be really fun. Just like fighting with the, fighting with the disease. Like, oh, fighting with the cure. I think that would be really cool. Like I said, they're going to continue that next season. It's either going to be a What If Part 2 or it's going to be a continuation. Remember in that one episode where that was happening, the zombies, it was, I think, Hawkeye, I think it was Black Widow, I think it was Spider-Man, and like a couple of other people that were the only survivors, and very exciting. Very exciting. Sinful Mile says, Omi, please go lower. Got 10,000 on the way. Want to reach at least 5 million Omi by late March. Heyo. I mean, it's at like 4-1. It was at 4-0 before. Dude, if this war gets really... like, we could see Omi at 3 zeros again if this escalates. Will it escalate? I don't know. But I think in like 2019 or 2020, Russia had, their nuclear agreement was like... up until then, their nuclear agreement was only in the case that the threat to the Russian Federation, its livelihood, then they would use nukes, but they updated it in like 2020 to say like, hey, if we're in a conflict, we can end this conflict quickly with nukes. They're gonna do it. So nobody like agreed to that. It was just Russia saying, hey, we reserve the right to do this if X, Y, and Z. That happens. Oh, I would not want to be anywhere near Europe if that were to happen. We'd see a massive influx of people. That'd be nuts in the U.S. Now, again, that's worst case scenario. I mean, hopefully this is resolved in a couple of weeks. Putin is not popular right now, like from anybody. So this is hopefully this ends in a couple weeks. Diplomatic solution. Maybe Russia gets a couple pieces of land, however much it is. I don't know. I mean, the demands were really crazy. The demands are like, hey, we need you to go and had NATO to like disarm like their nukes and to fall back a certain amount, like no bases within a certain amount of miles or whatever of Russia. It's like, okay, that's not going to happen. Not that they need that, anyone in NATO in like, it'd be on a warship and be like, okay, yeah, we could reach you from where we are. That type of stuff. What we got here? Bill Gardner saying, I've been bullish on Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. Yeah, I like the Ecto ones and Back to the Future. The stuff we have is good, but the Ghost Trap but no, I like a lot of the stuff, but a lot of it really wasn't that exciting for some people. And now again, there's 2 million people here, so it's not a crazy amount, but 2.2 million people. Probably have 2.4. We'll have 3 million people by the end of March. I think. Yeah, 3 million people by the end of March. Should be. The RPM 87 says, why would you need a car in the Veveverse? If you have something that flies like Superman or Enterprise, I feel like a car would be an inefficient way of getting around. I mean, if you have that, sure. But with 2 million people on the app and there's only 8,000 Supermans and 5,000 Enterprises, yeah. Maybe you'd want that, and that's if you have it at all. Some people don't have a lot, or some people have multiple things, and yeah. So I would say that you'd have it just because like you could still probably get around however which way you want, but let's say let's say you could teleport. Like if I had the ability to teleport, I would most likely never drive anywhere again. Maybe. But at the same time, going like being in a really fast car is really fun. And being able to go and like, let's say that's part of the game. Like you're able to go and hunt down ghosts in your Ecto 1. Did anyone see that new movie? That was so cool. Like oh my God. It was epic. And in the DeLorean, like that's for me, it's every kid's dream to go and fly around or drive around in a DeLorean. And just like, that's so cool. You can't tell me that's not cool. I loved 80s movies back in the day. I was dating this girl that really loved 80s movies. Before the MCU, that's what we watched all the time. Moving on. Kasape says, what do you think of him? I love him. His Infernal Majesty. All right, let's see what he's at right now. All right, going to the Powerpuff girls. And him, how many we got on here? Well, how much is he going to be? $5,000? $8,000? There's 16 of them. There's only 16 of this dude left. And you could buy him right now for $58.95. So $5,900. And as soon as you do that, the next cheapest one is $8,100. Yeah, these are... If you take... And I've said this before, but it's been a long while since I've said it. The cheapest Donnie is 120,000 gems. 120,000 gems, and it's a sub 100. Now, you can probably get it for maybe $60,000. You know, maybe. You know, I don't know. I've never bought one or sold one. But, and I stress this, but there's only 150 Donnie, right? And the cheapest is 120,000. So it would make sense that you have something like his Infernal Majesty that has 300 mints. So it is double the supply of Donnie. It should be worth half the amount. No, this should minimum 6x. Yeah, this should be this should be $30,000 minimum, in my opinion. Like not even a hard call. Him is so stupidly under freaking valued. I have zero idea. Like it does not compute. This should be $30,000. There's no reason why. Like just based off what Donnie is, and that's if they were 1-to-1 equal in popularity, which they're not. Him is much more popular, much more popular. Anyway, I am Biscuit says my fridge is iconic. I have affiliate links that's businesses give me for shouting out their product on my business Instagram. It adds up, but I don't accept doing affiliate links unless the product's actually good, though. Oh, cheers. Sabrina Hank says that's what I was thinking about doing initially, like having Randy, Chris, or Biscuit shout out my YouTube channel, change for monetization to start. Really just, Biscuits would shout him out for free. Biscuits is such a G. She is such a cool chick, cool person. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna move on to the next comment here. Mark D says the RPM 87. Ever play Grand Theft? Driving can be, driving. Oh my god. So Grand Theft Auto, a lot of fun. But so Grand Theft Auto has a lot to work with. Like they have, like you could go, you could do almost anything you want in Grand Theft Auto, and it's all fun. It's all fun. Driving is kind of one aspect of it. But in games like Midnight Club or Midnight Club 2, oh my god, Midnight Club 2 was like one of my favorite racing games. I liked it better than Need for Speed Underground. And as far as racing, ow, my knee. Just because you can go, and if you do like all range mode or free range mode, whatever it was called, if you put, I think, Rimbuk, RIMBUK, you do Save the Kids and like Green Lantern. They're like cheat codes that you could put in, and suddenly your car, if you press down on the left analog stick, that is a machine gun. So you could shoot civilians, you could shoot... I was in a war with taxi cabs and buses. They would always get in my way. And if you press down on the right bumper, boom, rocket launcher coming straight out of the hood of your car. It was epic. It was like the most epic thing. And like driving was fun. You're able to, like, if you have some of these... I forget what cars they were. They can go up to like 200 miles an hour. So you're just like... And you find driving around in that game the longest straight path, and you go and you just. Me and my friend David would play that, and I would just play it by myself, like just going off ramps and seeing how far I could get. Maybe that's a thing that you could do. Be like, oh, how far can I get? By launching off the ramp. That'd be that if Midnight Club 2 had like a burnout, like if anyone remember that game, oh god, that was such a good game. Where you go on and see how much damage you can cause. I would be so good at that. That was amazing. But yes, agreed. Can be very, very fun. Garrett, give me the clappy claps. The clap. Justin says, so is the 10,000 collectibles account a screenshot? What? It was photoshopped. It was not a real thing. The guys just It was a troll. He got me. I want to be mad, but he got me, bro. He got me. Yoga Pros at Justin probably photoshopped it was. The RPM says tried to buy OMI, deposited in Coinbase to buy Bitcoin. Said I have to wait 7 days to send it. Just because it was the first time I deposited Coinbase. Probably, yeah. Or you just haven't spent that much. Coinbase usually does take a while for those people. Like if you're familiar with it and you send money all the time, like I could send 100K to there and I could use it right away. But some people, because I spent so much on it, but some people will be like, no, yeah, 15 grand, yeah, no, you gotta wait like 2 weeks. Like what? Stupid. Sinful Miles says Randy is going to invade Russia together. We said out of our Vladivostok. I mean, I have no issue defending other places. I don't think I would invade any other place. I mean, unless like I knew the place I was invading was just like full of horrendously bad people that needed to go down. But I've thought about it. I've even talked to the girlfriend about it. Like, and I've thought about just going back in the military. But I even talked to the girlfriend. It's like, you still want to go back in the military? I was like, no, I want to go to Ukraine. and I don't think she said anything. I don't know like what her thoughts were. I don't want to talk about it. But I mean, if it gets me out of paying this tax bill, that's gonna be insane. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be $100,000 tax bill. I hate myself. Alex M says, "Good evening, brother. What's your thoughts on paying taxes?" Oh, I was just mentioning that. Taxes on the money you make on Veve. Well, I haven't made anything yet because I haven't cashed out, so I don't know. So we have to show it at the end of the year. Thanks again. Post MTL. Yeah, I mean that would be. I mean, it's all there. It's all on the blockchain. So put however much you put in, and then however much you take out. So if you put in $1,000 and you pull out $100,000, okay, well your profit's $99,000. And if you do that within a year, that short-term capital gains is like 45%. It is freaking nuts. And yeah, that 45%. Okay, so you have to pay like $40,000. Yeah, it's stupid. America's tax laws are stupid. Why do big businesses? Why do people have offshore accounts? Because America's just god awful with their taxes. Yeah, so I would say, that's why a lot of people are just hodling. Like a lot of people are just like Dr. Profit and Ray Fix. You think they're cashing out anytime soon? No. The only reason I might have to is just because I have this huge tax bill to pay that has nothing to do with the NFTs. Yeah. Let me remove that. Sinful Mom says, doesn't matter if we arrest them, new ones will take their place. Yeah, fair point. Someone says, maybe I want a breath of fresh radiation in the morning with my coffee. You're so crazy. Bill Gardner says, we need a 1776 worldwide. I don't know about worldwide, but, well, yeah, a couple places. I mean, be advised, it is a lot harder to set up a functioning government than it is to just overthrow an old one. Like take a look at Star Wars. Take a look at what happened after. They had, Luke and Vader had taken over the Emperor and they defeated them. That did not work out well at all. Like even when Mando's talking to Apollo Creed, I forget his name in Mandalorian, and he's like, oh well, if it's and Apollo Creed goes to Mando's like, well, if it concerns you that much, why don't you just go report it to the Republic? And then Mando's like, that's a joke. Like it was laughable to him that he would go to the Republic and the Republic would do anything about the atrocities going on in certain places. The Empire, dude, the Empire was like Saddam Hussein, where yeah, there were some evil people, they destroyed planets, and Saddam Hussein literally killed a whole soccer team for coming in second. But was the Taliban an issue in that country when Saddam Hussein was there? Nope. Were a lot of these places in post Empire were they Were they issues during the Empire? No, but there was a lot of war-torn places that rose about afterwards. Um, and again, like, what did Coruscant have? Like a trillion sentient beings, and what was the resistance? You know, in Kylo Ren and Rey's era. You know, in the most recent trilogy we had, like the rebellion was down to like a couple of ships. It was nothing. Leia Organa dropped the heckin' ball. Like, I love you, Princess Leia. You did not do a good job running things. It's just that unpopular opinion, but it's a fact. Just they done goofed. Sorry, I love my Star Wars. Moving on. The dead midget. I haven't seen you in a while. How you been, fam? Like, maybe the point of the war is to ruin Europe's economy. I mean, that doesn't help Russia, though. It doesn't help. I mean, the only thing that would help Russia is if, like, you actually do annex, because, you know, Russia's had a lot of people fleeing for a while. So maybe annex part of Ukraine and, you know, get more tax revenue and get, you know, maybe that, yeah, that could work. Could help. Justin says, at Diego Pereira, that's what I mean. Jerry Clough says, peeps sound like want a Russian Revolution, not 1776. Diego's laughing. Mark D says, Randy, did you watch Free Guy yet? Shockingly great. Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds? Let me check this out. Let me check. Oh, what? Bitcoin is down to 41,000. Interesting. Let me check Free Guy, because I think that's the one with Ryan Reynolds. But let me check just to make sure. Was the one with Ryan Reynolds? I have not seen it. I did hear good things. All good things. All good things. Ooh. Okay. So we got. Dino Lang has a giveaway time. 5 Daredevil comics to 5 winners, and he tagged me in that. Very nice. Good for you, Dino Lang. Good for you. Just getting some free support out here. Justin says, war? Narrative? Yeah. Diego Pereira says, Ecto may be drivable like DeLorean. It will receive a little pump when people realize that. Yeah, I think so too. I think... I don't know if anyone's going to realize anything until it actually happens. Until it, like, slaps them in the face. You know? I mean, we can speculate all day long, but hey, this makes sense. We're like, nah, I'm not going to... Okay, well... Buy it when there's 3 X's, you know. Well, so a lot of people think that Omi's going to be like a not a pump and dump, not a rug pull, but they're going to think that as soon as we get exchanges, we're going to pump, and then once people figure out that there's no utility, it's going to dump. I don't think so. I mean, you're going to have a lot of people definitely selling off at least part of their stuff. Again, if you bought when we had 4 zeros. And suddenly we have 1 0. Yeah, you're probably going to take some profit. I would not blame you. When it gets to like 3 cents, I'll liquidate a little bit just to be comfortable because I have no income coming in. Remember in January where I had like 230 people, 250 people watching me each night? Well, since the market has gone down, since the world has gone, obviously we see how much people I have on here right now. Yeah, so when it gets to about 3 cents, I will liquidate a little bit. I will still, not always, but up until we reach $1, I will have more than 100 million Omi. At that time, that's when I would start to sell. Slowly, super slowly. If I even need to at that point. Mostly it's going to be for philanthropic goals, but I'll keep y'all posted. Crypto Superhero says, Metaverse not happening 2022. Well, put your money where your mouth is. We'll come to New York, sign a bet with me, and we'll have that notarized. I bet you we will. Critter Boy says, hi, Randy, is the party still on? Yeah, I party all the time. Dino Lang says, what's up, man? Dino Lang, I was just talking about you. You just got a, what do you call it? You just tagged me in a thing. I announced your giveaway out on here. Marina Karthik says, hello, Randy. Why, hello, Marina. I hope you're doing well. Brandon Carter says, 6 rings NFT dropped in Medusiento. Are you familiar with it? I have zero idea what that is, but it sounds interesting. 6 rings. And Medusiento. I don't know what that is. Oh, by Michael Jordan's son, supported by MJ. Okay. Does MJ have 6 rings? How many rings does he have? How many rings does MJ? All right, let's take a look at this. How many rings does Michael Jordan have? Oh, he's got 6. All right, that makes sense. Good for him, man. Good for him. Okay, moving on. Rip and Kobe. Oh, sorry. When I just said people who also search for Michael Jordan also, and then it was Kobe. I was like, oh god, I'm dying. All right, moving on. Sinful Mao says, just hodl, and take profit only when you need to pay for stuff. Agreed 100%. Kickin' Bay says, you think Aston Martin's secret rare hits 10K in a month or so? It depends what the market does. I mean, the market could be cut in half if this war gets any worse. But if it, I mean, look at the video that I just did this morning. There are so many bullish catalysts out there. So many bullish things. I will tell you though, somebody did mention to me before. Oh God, where was it? There we go. A buddy of mine. Now, this buddy of mine had said back in February that OMI will probably reach 0.0025. Actually, said 0.0025 easily. Never hit that. So take this with a couple of big grains of salt. Saying there's a couple of scenarios. One is we go down to like 0.0032. One is we go up to 0.0065 by March, probably by April. So by about late March, they think we will either hit 0.0032 or 0.0065. That is what some of the scenarios of the charts are saying. For his technical analysis, he says looking for Bitcoin to bounce here, and one more drive could be a huge bull trap. We flip 48,000 and hold for a day or so. He's mega bullish, but we're going to know within 8 weeks if this cycle is over. I told him I did a video with tons of articles coming out saying Bitcoin's ready to pop. He says news is generally wrong. They need all they can to drive the price to 48,000. Just being cautious and protecting gains. So he gives me 2 lines over here. And I'm not Bitcoin USD perpetual contract. I'm not 100% sure what the lines represent, but one's at 49.7, the other's at 37.3. And then he goes on to say that those 2 lines need to avoid a cross. When they cross, whenever it may be, it's a wrap. Says we have time. I'm on it. And yeah. Okay. Where was I here? And sorry for the people that I haven't gotten back to yet. It's been a crazy couple of days. Moving on. But yeah, Aston Martin. So if we rally here, Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up, and people have more money in their pockets, then yeah, absolutely, I could see that hitting 10K. Whatever happens, it'll be 10K before the end of the year. Nino Blue says, aloha, Randy. Hey, Dashi, are you not cold? It's freezing out. It is very cold. Yeah, it's very cold. What do you think about the decon stuff? I think that'll be great. Some of it, probably most of it, once we get on OpenSea. Some of it will be hit or miss, but I think they go to OpenSea first. Just makes sense. Monkeys and Branson are solid, but others, well, let's take a look. Actually, let me go and do this. I just kind of gave a general glance over before, but let's go to the decon stuff. You want to do the math? I'd like to do the math. I don't remember that. Not James Bond. Big Bang Theory. All right, so we got the Cat Trooper. I like the Cat Troopers. Like look at these guys. They're cool. And this is similar to what normal NFTs are. They're usually just JPEGs. They're worth a little bit. These ones I don't really like that much. They're like the woman in the same pose as the cat. With the helmets, but cats are just cool, yo. Yeah. This one a lot of people really like because it's got really like crazy psychedelic colors. Only 80 of them on there, but it was, there's 2,888. So, yeah, not bad, kid. So that might do well. I don't think I've seen anybody excited for the shut up and draw. It's 565. There's only 888 of them, but it's 565. They're Jermaine Rogers. This creepy looking thing. Let's see. It's 530, 1100 of him. Again, that'll probably do just because Jermaine Rogers will probably do well. Jim Mafood. Oh, look at that. That actually does look that looks like a normal thing that normal JPEGs usually are. That's $8.99 because there's only 666 of them. Nice number. This one, actually, I got to show y'all something. This uprising thing, I actually have a picture of that. I'm going to keep talking while I try to find. Oh man, I don't know how I'm going to try to find this, but I will keep. I'll go walking after midnight. I don't know the rest of the song. I'll go walking after midnight. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all something that I have not taken a look at in quite some time. Okay, my shoes are over there. I cannot. Okay. Yep. Okay. That's not it. I have a $2 bill on it also. I don't know why. I don't have anywhere to put this. This is similar to what I look at that shiny Gyarados. Like a lot of artists use that. Like it's the same exact thing. So a lot of artists use it, and I think it's cool. I obviously I bought it, so I have I like it, but 3,666 of them. There's a lot of them, but out of that, there's less than 5% of them on here. Veve Vendetta, that's cool. But because they're so ubiquitous, they're so well known, and they're you can literally buy it in other places. I'm not 100% sure why you would buy it. I don't know. I don't know, but like, I've never actually taken this out. I don't know if I'm like ruining it by doing that. I don't know which one is supposed to go like this. Oh yeah. Oh god, look at that. Oh, look at little Squirtle with the Vaporeon. Oh, this is so cool. Let me try to get that a little. Oh, look at that girl. Yeah, so that is. Wow, I can't believe I don't look at this that much. I really should put this in hand. But like I said, like everybody does that type of thing. So I don't think it's that special being in an NFT form. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the first time it's been an NFT form. At least the first time it's been NFT form on the Veve app. But like again, the point of me showing this was just so that was just so that everyone could see that it's such a really common art form, and it's not. I don't want to say it's not that special. I got it again. It worked on me. I am that healthy consumer that just buys stuff that looks cool. But also, I bought it because of Pokemon. If it didn't have Pokemon on it, I wouldn't just buy it. So let me go and put this back. But as far as the NFT goes, there's a reason why they made 3,600 of those and only, like 666 of the Shut Up and Draws. You know what I mean? Like there's, so more people are going to want that because it is famous artwork. So I don't know 100% where I stand on there. Let me take a quick swig of the egg whites. Okay. Oh yeah, and the monkeys and Bronson, they're so cool. They're so cool. Bronson has the best shot of going viral, but the monkeys, definitely the monkeys. The Lincoln boards, I don't know, like really overglorified. Like I would rather like if price wasn't an issue, like if they were the same thing, I'd rather have the hoverboards. Mighty Jax is really good because of that physical counterpart. I have a soft spot in my heart for these Ghost Bears. I have the whole set. Brendan Z has like more Ghost Bears than I've ever seen, than anyone. I hope he does go viral. The Scott Tolson ones, I don't know. Like these look more like NFTs, kind of the same thing, but just slight variations. This just looks like it's got the worst case of a disease that I've ever seen. But he looks happy. I don't know. He's cute, but 888 of them, 455. I don't know. Not my thing. The McPhersons look cool. Like this artwork is something that I would like. All right, yeah, I could picture that. The Tristan Eaton, very good. Extra large is very good. Okay, next question. Energy, what's going on, fam? Brina Cardlick says, which golden moments are good to buy? Elsa or Iron Man, Avengers or C-3PO? I would say so you got Walt. You have R2-D2. Then I would say Elsa, C-3PO, Iron Man, Donald and Daisy. Honestly, though, Donald and Daisy, I think, have a lot more room to grow than 3PO. And maybe, yeah, Donald and Daisy people. Again, Disney people are not in here yet. Not in here yet. And also, when Disney people do get in here, let's say the 200 or 400,000 people that are in those Disney groups, let's say they all happen to know, oh, hey, cool, this is the next big thing. Not all, they're going to be like, oh, NFTs, nope, bad for the environment. Nope, like, there's this one person that, my friend Dan is really big into, like, filmmaking and comic books and Batman. And I comment on his stuff every now and then. And I was like, oh, hey, I can't wait to, like, he was just commenting on the Batman. So, like, a while ago, he was commenting on the new movie, The Batman, saying, like, I can't wait to see it. It's like, I can't wait to see it also. Look at this new Batman NFT I just got. And then someone that I don't even know just comes at me and says, like, hey, like, yeah, NFTs are horrible for the environment. I was like, and my best. So this is just one person that just had a horrible life, I can assume, that just wanted to complain. They had some things wrong with them. But I was like, yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. A lot of NFTs are really bad. Like, they're bad for the environment because of the energy consumption. The good thing about these NFTs, though, is that they're on Immutable X, and there's, like, they're carbon neutral. So these are actually really good. And then he says, like, the classic, like, the JPEG thing. Oh, they're just JPEGs. Like, yeah, a lot of these, you're right, a lot of these NFTs won't make it because they are just JPEGs, not really meaningful. But because these have the licenses of Marvel, of DC, and Time Warner, and of Disney, you know, that's what makes them really special. And he's like, yeah, at the end of the day, they're just pictures. Like, you could take a screenshot of them, but they are 3D models that you can view in AR, and a lot of them do move, and they have sound, like, and they're really cool. And this, like, Negative Nancy, and that wasn't, like, a gay thing if he was gay. It's just, like, that's just, you know, Negative Nancy. Anyway, he's like, yeah, it's a lot of way for these big corporations to just, you know, stick it to the little guy. I was like, well, I actually think the opposite. Like, yeah, obviously, you know, a lot of corporations also care about is profit. But what these do is they give the rights to the artist to say, like, hey, you can sell your work. You don't have to have this big corporation. You could sell it on your own here, and you could have it in the smart contract that they'll make more money because they get a percentage of each thing sold. You know, anything that. So just explaining how NFTs work, and this person is just me trying to agree with him on everything, even though I agree with him on nothing. Saying you're right about this, but, you know, this is better because of X, Y, and Z. Some people you just get like that. You can hit them with the best facts. You can hit them with everything, and some people just aren't ready. So if we have 400,000 people on the Disney Facebook pages, less than half of them are probably going to be interested in NFTs right away, just because there's a lot of negative. Like, it's very hard for us to look inside the NFT space from a outside perspective. It's like if you're working in the veterinary field for 9 years, like I did, it's impossible to see it's impossible to look at it through a customer's eyes, through, like, a client's eyes, because you know the inner workings of it, you know, about, like, the back of your hand. But so you're looking at things the way that you would that somebody works there. I think the same thing with NFTs, because we're so enthralled with them. We're so, hey, give me, you know, we know things that go on, why they're good, and why these are better than others, that nobody else really sees that yet, because there's so much misinformation out there. I think part of the reason why I keep this channel going is just because to try to combat that misinformation. Anyway, moving on here. Ballin says, Randy, do you believe in the Mandela effect? So, I actually had this recently. Like, it was like a week or two ago. It was actually last week. I'm over at the girlfriend's place. Actually, I'm going to read it to you because I posted this ish on Facebook. But before I do get into this, let me do a Patreon member shout out. I've been doing a lot of Green Day recently. I love Green Day. What did I do? Mason's Day Parade. Nice guys finished last. Did Longview, Powerpuff and Coke, Maria. Okay, have I done Maria in a while? No, I did Powerpuff and Coke. Avril Lavigne. I don't know. What should I do? I got bread over there. Got protein. Got piano. Crashed on the floor when I moved in this little bungalow with some strange new friends. Stay up too late and I'm too thin. And promised each other it's till the end. Us drinking empty bottles, just the five of us. Pretty-eyed boys, girls die to trust. Going way too fast. Oh man, I forgot the rest of the words. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I totally butchered Vanessa Carlton. Let's go to the fridge. Everyone check out at Hey David Donna, at King Mavs Forever on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs, and ChaviCat5 over on the Veve app. Kobe Collects, Obi Player 1 on the YouTube, ratevax.eth domain name. Powers Vex #1 over there, Kobe Collects down there. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, The Gale, Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. You got at EQ_crypto, at WetWizardVV on Twitter, derekbrad.com/pages/VV-photography, and woundedwarriorproject.org. All other cool places y'all should check out. Now, let me go to the... All right, I hate it when people... So every time someone goes and comments on, like, my stuff, and it's like, oh, hey, do you want to trade crypto? Come at me at the... I just go and block them. Okay, so if I go back about a week ago, sorry. Crypto, was it a week? Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I could have sworn I posted it. No, I definitely posted it. Maybe this is Mandela effect where I think that I posted it and I didn't. No. Let me talk. Okay, here we go. I say, on the way to my girlfriend's house, I seem to have driven through a portal to another universe. I think this because I have zero memory. I still have zero memory of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Now, for y'all who don't know what this is, I know Mark Wahlberg as the guy from, like, Transformers and Pain and Gain and Spencer Confidential. Like, he's been in a ton of different movies. I've seen a bunch of them. He's just really good. Like, The Fighter. He's just a really good actor. He's been in a lot of movies. Amazing dude. Anyone that hasn't seen Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2, that stuff is so funny. Sorry, moving on. Now, I remember the song Good Vibrations, but I have zero memory of Mark Wahlberg being in the video or rapping in it. Apparently, Mark, I've called, like, I have a friend, Mark. Like, my last apartment was a room in my friend Mark's house, and I would call him Marky Mark. Because that's just a common name. When somebody's named Mark, oh, Marky Mark, what's going on? I don't think Marky Mark was invented by Mark Wahlberg. I'm pretty sure people were calling each other Marky Mark, at least if their names were Mark, before him. But I guess he coined it. I don't know. But yeah, I have zero memory of Mark Wahlberg being a rapper. Like, I don't. Remember in the movie Ted, where he tries to sing to, not Vanessa Hudgens, not Vanessa Carlton, the chick from That 70s Show, Jackie. I forget her name. But he tries to sing to her. And, you know, he's bad. He's bad at singing. And apparently he was a good singer. Apparently he was a rapper. I have zero idea. So I say, quote, I swear I didn't remember. This didn't happen in the universe I came from. Y'all remember the movie Yesterday? Such a great movie. I feel like I'm in that movie, except it's not me being the only one who remembers. It's me as the only one who doesn't remember. Like, oh my God. I don't have any memory. Like I said, I know the song Good Vibration. So that's one example of the Mandela effect where I remember history completely differently. You have the Kit Kat Par, you have the Berenstain Bears. Excuse me. Obviously Mandela, the guy who was coined after. So yeah, I believe 100% in the Mandela effect. 100,000%. Mm-hmm. Matt Mars is Todd or Secret Raya Aston Martin? Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Well, let's take a look here. But before I give the answer, let's go to the Batman Black and White and let's go to the Todd McFarlane. If he's going to try to go for me, I guess not. I guess that's not happening. So let me go to here. Okay. Now let's see if he loads. Okay, he's loading 6,600. All right, 6,600 or the Aston Martin Secret Rare, you said, right? Yeah, Secret Rare. Okay. Now this Secret Rare, okay, well, the one Secret Rare is 349,000. Obviously not that one. There's only 507 of them. Out of the 507 of them, more than 10% are on the market. There's 89 on the market. And he's at 5,900. This is such a... I don't know. The rich people that would want an Aston Martin NFT probably wouldn't get an Aston Martin. Nah, I'll take the car. Some people would. It would only take 500 people to go and make this moon. So somebody comes in, swipes with the first 10. They spend $63,000, $64,000. The floor is now 6,900. Nice. That's 69. Everyone comment nice down below for 69. But the Todd McFarlane Batman. Let's go to the brands here. And if you take those top 10, which start at 6,600, only goes up to 7,500, and they have to spend 7K instead of 6,300. A lot of people have a lot of, I don't know. I think long term, the Todd McFarlane Batman will be more special. Yeah, I think it'll be more special long term. Energy says, round up my bag and sit on 23 million OMI. Still feel small. I mean, it's so much OMI. That's so good. If you don't have to pay taxes this year and you got money coming in, you're golden. Better position than I am. Ballin says, any Women's Month Veve NFT speculation? I hope so. Or I hope there's stuff. I don't know what it would be though. I mean, we already have Wonder Woman, Supergirl. Like, I don't know what it would be. Maybe like a Condoleezza Rice, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton. God, I hope those aren't the girls that people look up to. I would hope that it would be like if I had a daughter, I would want my daughter to look up to like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like Sailor Mars, like women that could fight, like women that, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be smart. You should be smart. Who's a smart, like I forget the chick from Alien. Smart, Sigourney Weaver, smart and badass. Excuse my language. Yeah, I want to be smart and be able to fight. I don't know. I don't think you should really look up to. There's maybe like 3 politicians that are like okay, good. But for the most part, no, I would not want her to look at. Even like Twilight, I would not want my daughter looking up to Kristen Stewart. Like that just that whole. Oh my god. Now, I don't want to be the type of parent, not that I would ever want to be a parent, but I would never want to be the type of parent to be like, to try to like dictate and push on value. I mean, they should make their own decision and they should know that Twilight is trash. But, I mean, when you're old enough, be like, all right, I kind of, but definitely not a role model. No. Role model, you don't want someone like a, like a prince, like princess movies, like they have to sit and wait to get rescued. Hell nah. Hell nah. Gotta do that. Like Shrek, be great, because Fiona, badass also. She kick some ass. Again, I don't know why I'm cursing so. I'm sorry. Apologize. But yeah, I don't know. Buffy would be great. That'd be a great Women's Month Veve NFT. Energy says, I guess some Pride stuff. Pride is good. I think Pride will do very, very well in OpenSea. Matt Mara says, Elsa, end of year price prediction, I don't know, 6K? 8K? 7K, yeah. Around there. Justin Gentry says, max price prediction, long hodl for Omi. Thanks for everyday knowledge and wisdom, Randy. Of course, of course. I mean, long hodl? I don't know what long is for you. 2030? $10? 2024? $1? Give or take? I don't know. We shall see. Ballin says, Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes? Bernstein or Berenstain? OG Pikachu, black on tail tip, or solid yellow only? Well, the tail had some brown on it for the Pikachu. The black tip was his clone in the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back. The Looney Tunes, I forget how I remember it. Honestly, I don't even know what it is. I remember it as Bernstein, but obviously it has been debunked multiple times, and it's always been Berenstain. I wonder. But yeah, I got a $20 super chat. Let me go in. Rate Thags, what's going on? So have you thought of writing off some of your OMI spending as a necessary tool for entertainment income here on YouTube? Oh, I haven't. No. Like others do when they show off the cars and other expensive items like Mr. Beast. That's a really good point. I actually, right, I got to take a. I'm going to take a picture of that, and I'm going to send that to my accountant and see what he says about that. That's a really good point. You might have just saved me like tens of thousands of dollars. I don't know. I'll let you know. So yeah, I would mostly just sell NFTs. I would like to keep what I have in, well, as much as I can in OMI. Gonna keep what I have in Earth 2. So Earth 2's got that sweet spot in my heart, and that's, can't wait for Essence. Can't wait for that to go. I think that'll start out at maybe 1 to 10 cents. But there's only 5 billion Essence that could ever be got. Like, oh my god, only 5 billion Essence. So for Earth 2, it's $1. It's a $5 billion market. That's nothing. That is nothing. And I know Raythax probably has a couple 100,000 Essence. Raythax, would you cash out, man? Would you? Let me know. Let me know what you would do. I have to ask. I got to get Arya Realty on. I got to get him on the channel. Raythax says that would include all your NFT purchases too. Oh, that's also a good point. Also a good point. I'm just gonna go in and screenshot this live chats. Okay, screenshotting. Okay, that's good. It's good. That's a good point. That might even include Earth 2. I've done a lot of stuff in Earth 2 as well, so that would include that. This is a good day. This is a good time. Where was I? Yeah. Cuspy says OG bunny color sub 50, not far from floor. Oh, if it, then get. Well, let's check. Let's check. Talking about the Tristan Eaton one, right? Take a look. See here. Let's go to the decon stuff. Decon Anaheim, USA. So the Tristan Eaton. You said the color? Yeah, I think I mentioned this the other day. All right, so it's 1,200 for the floor, but you got number 48 for 19 for what is this? For $2,000? Yeah, man, that's probably a really good deal. Because that's not even just a sub 100. That's a sub 50. So I would say, yeah, that's probably a good deal if you want to get one. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. What was that? Ballin says, I have a static rare DeLorean. Are the static cars going to be worthless soon enough? I don't think any of them would be worthless. I like all of them. I think all of them are pretty cool. Just my opinion, though. We got a super chat from Raythax, and yes, definitely Earth 2. You have gained me as a Randy devotee with Earth 2 content. Oh, Sergeant! Yeah, Earth 2 all the way. I do mention them pretty much in every video that I do, and I guess in every live stream as well. A lot of those EPLs are so cool. A lot of the EPLs that some people have are legit. They're amazing. Actually, I haven't gotten my I haven't collected Essence yet. I forgot to last night. Did I end too early last night? I don't know. But let's take a look, see on what we got here. Stops working. Okay, yep, good. Okay, good. not a ton of essence. 208 essence today. And then we have, let's go to the resources. I have, oh, yep, claim all. I have 37 jewels. Okay, not bad. Oh, wow. All right, so I have 943 of these silver ones. Got 830. So let me, what are these? Oh, I have a common prime. I have 58 common prime Antarctic jewels. Okay, so let's go to the bazaar. I put common, is a common prime there? I don't even know what it was. Is prime a color? I don't see it as a color. But in my inventory, I have, oh no, I have 63 common prime anthracite jewels. So, well, let's see what they're in general. Oh, they're only 22 cents for those, which are not bad. Let's see what some of these brilliant jewels. Quality. Let's go with brilliant jewels. Let's see what they're at. Holy crap, $1,300 per brilliant jewel. That is insane. So if you got a brilliant jewel, you are sitting pretty at $1,300. So good on y'all if you do that. Let's see some other stuff. Let's see the cracked jewels. Oh, cracked jewels at 25 cents. Not bad. Cloudy? What's Cloudy at? Cloudy's almost $1. Common, common, yeah, 22, derp. Clear? Oh, clear $2. Good for clear. Luminous. Let's see what luminous jewels are. $1.87. Yeah, the best ones obviously are clearly the brilliants, which are $1,300, which is heckin' nuts. All right, moving on here. Where was I? Sinful Mom says, if I had money, I'd skip Aston Martin, get a secret rare Spidey. I mean, Aston Martins are only like $5,600. You could probably get an ultra rare Spidey. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, excuse me. X out of there. Let's go to the profile. Oh god, my hiccups. All right, let's go to the full sets here. No, I don't have a full set. But let's go to ultra rare Spider-Man. And ultra rare Spider-Man is not working for me, so I'm going to have to. I don't know why this does this. Go to the brands. I have to go down to Marvel. This is annoying. I wish there was an update that would fix that. But let's take a look at this Spider-Man and see the ultra rare. See what he's at. He's at. Oh, he's only at $4,800. Yeah, I would definitely get the ultra rare. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wraithax has 12 ultra jewels. 12 brilliant jewels. He's got one of each color. Oh my heckin' goodness. For the Gen X Megacity HQ. My god. Awesome. That is beautiful. That is beautiful right there. Will I got a Patreon member, 2 Patreon members. One is from Wraithax. The other one saying, will I allow fracking in Chaveztopia so Earth 2 United States can be oil independent? Yes, I will. Hashtag pro fracking. Hashtag oil independence. I don't know how to spell independence. It's ants, right? Like dance? Okay. I might have just looked really stupid. Moving on. We got Shaji saying, yo, Randy, the main man. I've not been on in ages. Well, hello, Shaji. It is a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be an Earth 2 and Omi investor. We just chilling. We out here. We chilling. Oh, thank you guys for 50 likes. That means the world. Wraithax sold 12 duplicates. Oh my god. Five-figure Wraithax over there. Just going and just randomly selling duplicates, and wow. And I think back when it first started, the Brilliant Jewels were a little bit more expensive, weren't they? If I'm not mistaken. So Raythax be making some mucho Dolores. Mucho Dolores. Good for you, mate. Now, where was I beforehand? Sheila Carpenter says, not this Aston Martin, though. It's basically a remote control car since you can't scale it. Or at least I haven't seen it scaled to life size. It's a good point. It's a good point. Peter Hoy says, sexy nice. The RPM 87 says, what's your end of the year prediction for Steamboat Willie, Ultra Rare, and Superman? I don't know. Let's take a look. See. Well, before I do that, Pedro was laughing. Go to the Steamboat Willie. You said Ultra Rare, right? Take a look. And I'm going to hope that even though I don't have it, the Ultra Rare will load for me. It is not loading. All right, let's go to Disney here. And no, that's the Golden Moment. Mickey Mouse NFT collection. Okay, so the Ultra Rare, wow, is at 3,600. Ultra Rare Steamboat Willie's at 3,600. That is not a lot, especially compared to where he was. Actually, somebody declined a $3,000 deal for that like yesterday. I was like, what? Pretty nuts. And Superman's at 3,200. That is interesting. Steamboat Willie will be, I don't know, 12K, 14K. Superman will probably be about 10 to 12, give or take. Yeah, I could see that. Again, these are just my opinions. I'm not 100% certain on anything. Just kind of what I think. Just kind of throwing a number out there. Alligator Loki is at 1,500. I always just want to throw that in there because I love him. I love him so much. But yeah, the sub 100s on Alligator Loki like don't exist. It's like number 62 is like it's like $7,900. It's a lot. And for those of y'all, well, at least the other people on YouTube, saying that Raythax has a super chat for us saying, have you thought of writing off some of your OMI spending as a necessary tool for the entertainment income on YouTube, like others do when they show off the cars and expensive items like Mr. Beast? That would include NFT purchases as well. And Raythax continuing on with these super chats saying, yes, definitely Earth 2. You have gained me as a Randy devotee with Earth 2 content. Glad I can do that. Crazy Dan 420 says, actually, I do remember clearly that Mark Wahlberg was in the group Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch before he was an actor because I disliked him. I don't remember that at all. I don't know why. And it's not, and again, I know the song Good Vibrations, and I've seen it's not like I've never seen the video. It wasn't him in the video. I swear it. That was not him in the video. I know I sound like a crazy person in like my robe drinking some egg whites, but you gotta believe me, man. You gotta believe me, it wasn't him. Came from a different time. Radix says, Ultra Rare Spidey or Goofy? Oh, that's a hard one. Well, we know what do we know what the Spidey is? I don't know. Let's find out. I know I just said Spidey, but was it under 5K? If that's under 5K, it's 4,800 for an ultra rare Spidey, which is heckin' nuts. So you said that one or a Goofy? Nope, I accidentally clicked on Pluto. Goofy's at 1,600. Goofy was at 4K at one point. So it was like 2.5x, but the ultra rare Spidey was at over 12. So that was about 3. I gotta say, I love my lenticular cards. I think ultra rare Spidey would have to take it over secret rare Goofy. Just my opinion. It says or ultra rare Spider or Mickey. Damn, it's really good. That's really hard. I think the only ultra rare Spider-Man saving grace is that there are 2 other Mickeys. There's the actual Mickey on the cards. There's Walton, Mickey, and the partner statue, but that is the only one that is Steamboat Willie that is named that way. So it's so hard. And there's a lot of other Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is just crazy. Spider-Man. Yeah, I would say Spider-Man. Ballin says, well, I can see it now. Randy writing off all his Omi gains as YouTube entertainment losses. IRS comes around. Ballin says, sees the fridge and production value. Audit over. Nothing to see here. Due to strike for cash. They could... If I could invite an IRS person over, and they were to come and just look, and they'd be like, nope, you're fine, because they would probably assume that there's mold in here, which there may very well be. I don't know. I love you, Ballin. What's up, Tim HNC? How's it going, fam? Drew says, so much essence has been burned, and it will be required for everything from T2 to T1 upgrades, jewel crafting, gameplay, and resources. I think it could easily be a few dollars per essence this year. That's a good point. A lot of the essence was burned, and there's only 5 billion that could ever be made. I would love to see how much essence was burned so far. And I don't have a ton of essence. Like I have more than some, but I've got 33,000 essence. Which is, that's, it's something. If it's $1, it's, 30,000. That'd be great. But it is, again, some people Arya investments, Wraithax. I'd imagine I have to have those people on again. I'd have Tech Ops on, because that's 30. Yeah, they have hundreds of thousands of essence. God, that's nuts. Heckin' nuts. I gotta have them on again. Shaji, thank you for the super chat. Saying, yo, Randy, the main man, not been over in ages. Hi, I hope you're doing well, Shaji. I hope you're doing well. $10 Omi says, can I still sell on GoChain Omi Bitforex? I don't think so. I mean, you could take Go Omi out of there. I don't know why you would want to, but you can. You can definitely send Go Omi to Bitforex. It'll change it over, and then you could sell ERC20 Omi. Mm-hmm. Wraithax sold 12 duplicates of those brilliant jewels. That's insane. Insane. Shadi says, what's Earth 2? Sorry, I lost. Oh, it's like one of the... It actually is the biggest metaverse game because it has... There's only, like a couple 100,000 monthly active users, which is still a lot, and with next to no game there. But it is they partner with Mapbox and are a 1-to-1 map of Earth. It's huge, and it's great. And I love it. That's actually what I got, like, my boot... Originally what I got partnered on was, Earth 2 YouTuber. Tim HN says, I'm pretty sure the Aston Martin will drop in price. It's just been FOMO lately. Very possible. Corlomi says, yo, Randy, what's up? Does Omi stay below 0.005 until exchanges? I mean, it's gone up to 0.008 something like 4 times. It's gone up there multiple times without, with the exchange that we have now. But again, now it's just potential bear market, and then you have like the threat of World War III. There's a lot of things working against, and MTL coming out, so people are... A lot of things working against Omi right now, so we might need to get on exchanges before we go there. We'll take a look-see, Yeah. Moving on here. Pure Malice is laughing. Darnell J says, Spider-Man. But, I mean, we're not terribly far away from 0.005. Maybe we can do that again, slowly but surely. Pure Malice says, if the NASDAQ bottoms in 2 weeks, yeah, I'll see what happens to Bitcoin and Omi. We shall see. Shaji says, Randy, you lost weight, bro. Last time I was on was a week and a half ago. Don't know if you're training, but you look slimmer. Yeah, I mean, I've been dieting. Got my egg whites. Got my water over there. So, I mean, I'm still... Don't get me wrong. I'm still fat. Like, I'm still not in any type of... I mean... I mean, I still work out, so I'm not in, like, bad shape. I just look it, if that makes sense. have some muscle. It's nothing crazy, but I mean, I can still, as long as I can fight, I don't really care. But yeah, I feel good. I feel good. I think that's, if it's how I look, like I should get my money back from the gym. But no, I feel good. Darnell says, diarrhea man. What is Omi Vivi? I don't know what that means. Shadi says, what's your take on the goofy first edition statement made? I don't think it matters. I think people will recognize that this was the first one that ever appeared on the app, even though it is first edition for the artwork. Yeah, I think people. I mean, there'll be there'll be a couple of different camps on what they think about the first edition, first appearance. Will it matter in the future? What will be? I mean, I don't know. We shall see. Arnold says black nails. Gotta be emo, man. Gotta be emo. Shaji says today's drop, hodl or sell? Probably have to go and ask Sleep in Comics or Comics and Crypto. They're usually pretty good with that. Saturday drop, will you go for the drop or buy below retail minus the ultra rare? Don't think it's a hodl situation. I like it. I'm gonna go for it, but I will be in the Poconos, so unless I probably can't. I said I'll be in the Poconos, so I'm just not gonna have a. Excuse me. I'm just not gonna have internet. Like I'll be off the grid for a few days. If I don't come back on Monday, please no, just yeah. Sheila Carpenter says, Randy, what does that taste like? It honestly just tastes like water. Like, hang on. So if I drink some water, can you taste clear? It's water, so it tastes. But again, this is water from New York, which tastes a lot different than water from like Arkansas. Or, so all right, so there's this is water which has like no taste, and then this tastes like water, but it tastes like thick water, almost like this is like soup, like you're putting something in there to make it different. I mean, like if you eat egg whites, you know what they taste like, and it's pretty much the same thing. Although there's no added there's no like added Pam spray, there's no added butter, so it's like these are just the only thing in here outside of protein is a couple of things of sodium. Like there's nothing else, it's just egg whites, so it's just protein and a little bit of sodium. Yeah. Moving on here. You make a face each time I chug. Brandon Jacobs says, Randy, when Omi to NFT comes, how much you putting in? What are you going to scoop up all of? It's hard to say because now I got water on my robe. Because a lot of what I have in the app is really just going towards staking. Excuse me. And then a lot of it's going to go to either land or Pokemon. But honestly, though, a lot of what I have, I'm going to have to sell for taxes. I'm going to have to sell, aside from Loki, I'm going to have to pretty much sell everything for taxes. So I'm hoping this continues to go up. Because if it continues to go down, I am so effed. I am so effed if that happens. But let's say in the scenario in which things go up, I could pay everything off, and we don't have Pokemon until, let's say, later this year. Like, even if we get the announcement, in the next couple of months, I don't think we would get it until after localization. So I'd get more Alligator Lokis. I'd buy up a lot of the Marvels. I'd buy a lot of the Golden Moments, and I'd buy a lot of the Marvel stuff. I wouldn't get all of the Golden Moments. I'd get a good amount of them, and I would get a lot of Marvel stuff. I would definitely stack up on Storms. A lot of the Marvel Mighties. So the last things I would sell would be the Marvel Mighties. Everything else last thing I would sell would be the Marvel Mighties. Now where was I here? Drew says the circulating supply of essence is currently 112 million, and many of those accounts you named have burned over 100,000 essence, crafting to attempt to get brilliance. That's a good point. Drew says, and the draft of the white paper is out. Definitely worth the read. Thanks for talking, E2. Yeah, 100%. Of course. 100,000%. You gotta. Crazy Dan 420 says, people can claim they're in great shape because round is still shape. That's good. Ballin says, Randy repping that Michael Jordan Space Jam water. The stuff. Mike's secret stuff. That was such a good movie. I mean, at the time, it was like hated, but it is like such 90s cheese. It's a time capsule back to the 90s. Back to that nostalgia. It was good, man. It was good. Brandon Jacobs says, Randy, you remind me of Elon Musk. Why, thank you. So that's a really big undertaking. To try to be like Elon is just, that man is so stressed, like every day of his life. I don't know if I would want to be him. Because with great power comes great responsibility. Well, what happens when you're really smart? Yeah, he might not be able to stop a moving bus, but literally got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Because he can change it. And he already has, and is continuing to do so. That is so much pressure. I couldn't even imagine. Super chat going in from Gorlomi says, Randy, you have to record a couple of 2-minute Veve/Omi updates with that Poconos background, upload them when you get back. So, okay, I can do that. A lot of people asked me about that last time. And, yeah, I think I can. I have, like, brick in the background. I have, like, the fireplace or the... Honestly, I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been there since last year. It gets cold, but it's the girlfriend's birthday tomorrow and this weekend, so I'm going to go and we're going to drink some adult beverages and I remember this one time in the Poconos where me and Danielle are about to go out into town, so I'm just like I'm letting Gemma go outside and do her doggy business, and it's like, all right, come on, Gemma. So we go outside, and then as we go back in, I take like the collar off and like. And like expecting Gemma to just like hop on the couch, but it's so cold. As soon as I get the collar off, I was like, and then she runs like into the bedroom because I know she's gonna go under the covers because it's warm under there. So as soon as I let her go, she's like, I was like, where are you going, Gemma? You had to see it, but it's just the little top of the feet. Yeah, good times. Thank you for the super chat, Roland. I will do that for you. I will do that for everyone. Rudy G says, love the fingernails, Randy. Do you do your fingernails black because of Dashi? No, so it started with when I was at my friend Mark's, when I was living there for a while. In 2020, randomly we had like this hurricane thunderstorm and we had no power for a few days. So, his daughter Lauren, who's like really plugged into like technology and stuff, was all like always about like Minecraft, a lot of cool stuff. Minecraft. We would play video games together, whether it be the Nintendo Classic, Nintendo Wii. Like we had fun times. But she like didn't really know what to do without internet. So, what do you call it? We would go and we would be playing Uno. And I was like kicking her ass, like 4 games in a row, like Uno, win, draw 4, like get that spread, and then she hustled me. He's like, okay, well, next game, like if I win, I have to like paint your nail, or I get to like paint your nails, like okay, and if I win, I don't know what it was. I think she had to like record me doing some like Star Wars stuff because I bought her and her friends some lightsabers and they didn't know how to use them, but I was a heckin' master at them. So of course I lose, and she's like, I was like, all right, and she's like, I'm painting black, and I was like, all right, at least they're not pink. So and then that was in 2020 when I was doing YouTube at that time. I wasn't partnered yet. I had like no subscribers, but everyone's like, I love your nails. Like, Thanks, guys. It makes me feel really good when people say that. So I go every month or so with my friend Meg, get her nails done. Yeah, it's emo. So that's where it started. This is where I am right now. Shaji says, another big dip when MTL comes? Question mark. Maybe. We shall see. I mean, when MTL comes, we're finally going to be able to tell people, hey, we can cash out. We'll give a lot more confidence to people coming in. As will we see a lot of users bail after taking profits, then hard reset. Maybe then we will get whales come in and buy the floors, and we reach new all-time highs. I will reach all-time highs anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's possible we get a hard reset. Who knows? If we go really low and I have a bunch of OMI and there's OMI to NFT, Tim HNC says just get a tax extension. I tried. I told him, I was like, hey, can I get an extension? He's like, no, you can't get an extension. I was like, what? So apparently I can't do an extension. Brandon Jacob says, you have likely been asked this a lot, but where can we get some sweet Veve merch like that? This actually was only given out to YouTubers like last year, like October of last year, maybe. So I have a light over there. I actually have, I always keep it up here. It says, thank you for your support, David, you and Dan Crothers. I always have that right up there. But that, so there was other shirts that you could get like this without the thing on the arm at DesignerCon. I actually sent Raythax a shirt, I think. Let me know, Raythax, if it's still. I think Veve Darklink has a shirt also. And Gore, let me thank you for the super chat. Yes, I will totally 100% take some videos up there and upload them when I get back to Civilization. Shaji says, do I use a Comey wiki? I do not use a Comey wiki. I just kind of go, wherever it... Hang on one second here. Sorry. No, I just, if I ever need a price, I'll just go on the app. Ballin says, girlfriend B-Day is here. Did you get the shark bite? Did I go and get the shark bite? Well, am I Mr. Peanut Butter from BoJack Horseman? Because let's find out. It's a really bad one. But yes, I got the shark bite. Wait. Oh, and one addition, I got the shark bite for the girlfriend. Be a happy birthday for Danielle tomorrow. Ronnie87 says, I have my Veve Decon shirt on right now at work. Yeah, get it, Ronnie, get it. Tim HNC says, honestly, the Veve light is the best. I honestly wish I could buy one. You should definitely display it in your videos. There's nowhere to put it. I guess I could try to put it up there, but it's not going to be a light. It's heavy, God forbid, I don't know, I'm in the middle of the night trying to get water and then, I knock it over. God forbid, something like that were to happen. Maybe one day. When I get a new place, trying to get the girlfriend to move. Let you know how it goes. I will let you know. Sheila Carpenter says, I don't remember where, but there is a merchandise site for some Veve stuff, like t-shirt, beanie, etc. I think Cavell Anderson has one of those. I don't know if it's still up, but yeah, I think he does have one of those. I've never done any affiliate links. I have a bunch of people renting out space on the fridge. But yeah. Anywho, that looks like it's about it for me today. Got a couple of people. Mirestone Ranch, what's going on? Saying, howdy, Randy. Popped in to say hi and give a like. Pick up the base model Aston Martin today. I'm still buying, baby. Get that bread. Get it. Catching Batman while on vacation. Maybe. Last time we were at the Poconos, we did see Cruella. If y'all haven't seen it, pretty good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. That was a good movie. So maybe we could see the Batman this weekend. I've heard really good things about it. I do not like Robert Pattinson. I don't like the fact that he's not working out for that movie. But I have heard that it was pretty good. So I'll see if I can go see it. Chaji says, I caught you late. It's nearly 4 a.m. in the UK. When do you come on? We'll definitely catch you next time, brother. Stay blessed, stay positive. keep spreading the good energy, and have a wonderful weekend with the girlfriend. Night. Yeah, so I usually come on at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later, depends on the day. But yeah. And then I do a daily video every day. That's usually uploaded around 12-ish. Yoga Prayer says, I hope this doesn't happen, but what if crypto winter comes now? We get cut in half. we go down to 0.002, and then burn a lot of OMI. Red Hot Schnacks says, literally just about to ask thoughts on the Aston Secret Rare. I like it. You know, I would wait to buy it though, because, you know, once the next big thing comes out, that's like, girl, you know, once that happens, once that next announcement comes out, and it's not going to be the Mac on deck one, then there'll be a little bit of a squeeze, and Aston Martin will get squeezed. So, you know, what happened with the battle statues? You know, with the Batman and Croc battle statues that were like $800 when they first came out, and then they were $1,100, then $1,500, and the people like, Chavez should have bought $1,100. Then it was $2,000. Chavez should have bought, last chance to buy, $2,200. Chavez. And what is it now? It's like $500. Now, obviously, there's a big difference between a Aston Martin and a, you know, Croc battle statue. So I don't expect these to lose 75% of their, you know, net worth or, you know, floor buying power. But at some point when the next big thing comes out, I would expect it to take a little bit of a hit. A little bit. Milestone Rant says, okay, and my buddy is a programmer for a crypto project, and I just bought a couple million OMI. Get that bread, get it. It'll be great long term. Hulk Smash 869 says, what's up, Randy? What's going on? Oh, I'm just doing a little stretch. I hope y'all are doing really well. Okay, I'm back. I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all for the super chats. Those are great. They help support moi. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. My body, it burns. Meow, meow.